Hello once again. White to checkmate in 5 moves. Just note the following. Number 1, black is not in stalemate at the moment because he has a flight square here. That is his only move. Secondly, if white were to promote this pawn to a queen or even a bishop, then black would be in stalemate, so that has to be avoided. Should he promote to a knight or a rook, then the king would simply move into here, and then b1 equals queen could not be prevented. So promoting this pawn on the first move is out. Moving this king to here is also out because black would simply play king c1. White cannot deliver check at all to interfere with the next move, which is, like in the previous variation, b1 equals queen. So that's out. This pawn, of course, cannot move, and there would be no good reason to push this. That would not achieve anything at all in our endeavours. So what would you say is the key move here, bearing in mind what I've just said? We're ruling out the 2 pawns, in fact the 3 pawns, the king. So it must be a knight move. While you're having a look at that, just consider the following, that in the final position, after white has achieved his objective of checkmating in 5 moves, the pieces that remain on the board will be all contained within this 12 squares rectangle, all of them. So what would you say is the key move here, and what are we really trying to do here? Well, of course, we're trying to checkmate, but we're wanting to avoid stalemate as well, so that must be borne in mind. Well, the key move here is knight to d4, and black is forced to play king a2. So what do we do now? Is this pawn of any significance at all? Should we try and hang on to it? Well, of course, if we did try and hang on to it, he would play b1 equals queen check. So you have to be prepared to let this pawn go. So what we do now is we do in fact promote, and it is to a queen. And of course, black quickly realizes that should he play king a3, then it is queen to b3 checkmate. A neat checkmate. So that's no good to black. So after knight to d4, king a2, g8 equals queen check, the king must go back from whence he came. That's 2 moves down. So at the moment, black is in stalemate. This is the point of this type of problem. We must unstalemate him. What do? Can you see it? What is the device that we have to employ here to unstalemate him? There's only one move to do it. Well, it's this. It's knight to b3, and we're employing the Indian theme here, which I have mentioned a few times on this channel. We're masking the queen. So then the king has to go back. So what do we do now? We play this fantastic move here, knight c1. It's not just check from the knight, it's check from the queen, so it's a double check. Again, of course, should he take this pawn, then all that we need to do is to checkmate him. He can't escape that if he touches that pawn. So in the final analysis, again he has to leave that pawn alone and go back from whence he came. The final move here? That's correct. You just play queen a2, and that is the end of this game. And as I mentioned earlier on, in this 12 squares rectangle, all the pieces are contained. I hope you enjoyed that one, and goodbye for now.